The moments after 9/11 were some of the most tragic in New York City history. This morning, a group of artists and performers are trying to make sure the memory of the victims live on. Bikeman, a 9/11 play, tells the story of a former CBS News producer who found himself racing to the story that Tuesday morning in 2001. But in his journey by bike, he also found himself battling to survive. And this morning, the author of Bikeman, Thomas Flynn, joins us along with actor Robert Cuccioli, who plays Tom in the show. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thomas, let's talk about that morning that you were in your home at the Village.
Right.
The plane flew right over, and you said that you immediately knew it was an attack?
There's no question in my mind. It was low, and I say in the play, loud and determined. It was doing exactly what it wanted to do. Plus, as most New Yorkers know, planes don't fly in the middle of the island. They fly on the rivers. And it was going downtown, which never happens. Plus, 1993, we'd had the attack down there. And so putting the two together, I told my wife, we're under attack, and I headed down there.
And you hopped on your bike and you headed down there. Tell us what you saw.
Well, for a while there, it was mostly flame and people, of course, jumping from the towers, people screaming for help that they weren't going to get. And then the tower collapsed right where I had found a cameraman. He was Merrill Lynch's cameraman, but I hired him. And he was shooting for me, and then, or for us. And then the tower collapsed, and we got trapped into a parking garage and almost didn't get out of there.
And then after this experience, you wrote this. You said it was started as a poem, but it's a long, long poem, so it turns into a book. Yeah. And that's what this play is based off of. Yeah. Robert, I know you're a New Yorker, and we were saying that you were actually in Seattle at the time.
Right.
But what does it mean for you to be in this play? Because you've done so much. I mean, you've done Les Mis and Jekyll and Hyde and Spider-Man, but to be in a play like this?
Well, as an actor, I have done a lot of entertainments, but what I always strive to do is something that means something that's important, that affects people, and this is certainly a subject matter that's one of the most important of our time, and it's been very difficult to talk about. No one's really done a piece like this before, and I think it's time for it, and I think that this, because of the beauty of Tom's language and the way that we do the piece, it's very in an impressionistic way, that I think it's done tastefully and safely and beautifully, and it's something that I was really drawn to do.
I also heard that during the previews, so many people wanted to stay and talk, which is probably what you're trying to do here, is get the dialogue to continue.
Exactly, exactly. One thing that I should say, at the risk of embarrassing Robert here, is this is an amazing performance. A woman who saw the show said to me afterwards that she said, I see everything. She's one of those New Yorkers that goes to every single thing in Brooklyn, in New York, downtown, everywhere. She said, this is the best thing I've seen in years, which I took as a compliment. But then she said, and you know that if Robert was in England, he would be knighted for this performance.
Wow.
It is a very special performance. People should see this.
Tell me where some of the proceeds are going.
To the 9/11 Memorial Museum. This is an interesting thing. It's actually a tidbit of news I have for you here. And while the professionals should probably do all the announcing, I'm very tickled to say that they have adopted us as a play. For years, I'm told, they had looked for some other presentation beyond the memorial and beyond the museum, which is opening in the spring, some theatrical adjunct to the memorial, and they've chosen us as that. Wow. So we're partnered with them, and some of the proceeds from the ticket sales go to support their mission, as does, I think, this living memorial, if you will, goes to support the mission.
All right. Well, Tom and Robert, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing the play.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you.
Bikeman, a 9/11 play, is running at the Tribeca Performing Arts Center on Chambers Street, and we posted links with ticket prices and showtimes and information about the 9/11 Memorial and Museum on our website, cbsnewyork.com. We'll be right back. This is CBS 2 News Saturday morning.